in a context where there's a lot of noise, you would be tempted to shut down. And for talking to a lot of folks around me, I realized that a lot of people are actually shutting down. They are shutting down from any information around them because they realize that, okay, I cannot tell what's right versus what's wrong. I cannot tell what's correct versus incorrect, what's true versus not true. So I'm just shutting down. I'm not listening to anything anymore, right? And although it's a natural and intuitive behavior, you actually don't want to shut down because you actually need access to information, some type of information, to be able to move forward and take action. You can define what's best for yourself, but the problem is that you are in a context, and we are in the context of a small group of people, elites, globalists, trying to implement a global governance over everyone, especially in the Western countries. And if you don't know about this, then it's very likely that you will continue walking to some extent into their plan and not actually defining your own life. And so you'll be impacted by their plan, right? Be it the adoption of digital IDs, being the adoption of central bank digital currency. All this is part of their strategy to ultimately control and enslave you. And so if you don't have access to this type of information, how could you know that you should not adopt central bank digital currencies? You can't know. You can have an intuition, but given how conditioned you've been by the system, how ingrained, and most of you are unaware of the monopoly game you are actually part of on a constant basis, but you don't know about it, then actually how can you make good decision for yourself? It's very unlikely that you can. So although shutting down is a natural behavior, although it makes sense from your perspective, I would say keep contact with sources you can trust, be it people, friends, and especially the people around you that have a capability of critical thinking. Although you may not like what they are telling you, it's very likely that if they are still able at this point in time to maintain a certain level of critical thinking versus what's happening, then you actually want to get in touch with those people. You want to know what they are thinking until you understand why they are thinking this, and then you start molding and forming your own thinking around things. And moving forward on any topics, you are able to actually kind of position yourself and have an opinion on that. And that's very important to be able to move forward, identify the risks that are in front of you and how you want to position yourself and what outcome are you targeting, right? So for myself, I know the risk in front of me. I know how I want to position myself, and how I know the type of outcome I look for. And I know also what are the type of people that are looking for this type of outcome and who I can team up with to actually go into action. And this is important because that will enable you to be fully in charge of your life, of what you want to do and what you want to achieve, you and your family. Thank you.